Hi friends, 30 days continues. I have tried, since it's still gray, I've tried to compensate for that. Who knows if it's successful. Here is a look at Raised Glass. It is beautiful. Really enjoy this one. But today, we're turning the page. Let's get these out of our way. Put this away. Is that really where you came from? I guess so. And I think we will start with this friend. Got this. It is incredibly close. I got that when I went to Sicily. I wanted a souvenir. And anyway, it was a bad trip. Yeah. It's kind of fitting, actually, because I don't love this ink. Not because of the trip, but to me it feels fitting that the souvenir from the trip is not one I love. Anyway, I don't know, man. It still looks dark. Can we fix it? Let's see. Are we gonna do this? That's not right. That's better. Maybe. Okay. Here is this week. Least favorite week of the month for colors that I chose. Like, not even the poor inks. It's not their fault that I put them together in a horrible order. I still have not finished my journal cover that I mentioned a bit ago. Hopefully will today. I'm just coating the edges, and it's like, you know, you have to do coats and then let it dry and then come back to it, and it's taking a while. So, such is life. At least they call this color lilac and not purple. I think it's probably similar to Aurora Purple. Somebody, was it Soap Turtle, I think, asked if Opportunity was close to Aurora Purple, which I haven't tried. At least I couldn't find a swatch of it that I have done. So I don't think I've tried it. But why did I close this one? Who knows? Anyway, we're supposed to get a break in the rain a little later today. So I'm hoping we do, because I want to go to the store. Let's see. What is this? Oh. Lilac. Buy online. It's a serviceable ink in a nice small bottle, because I was like, I don't know. I contend that if you do anything craft related, sewing, knitting, crocheting, etc., fountain pens, supplies are such a good souvenir, because when you use them, you can remember the trip. So when you're, for instance, making a quilt with some fabric that you got on a trip, or you're knitting a sweater or scarf or writing with the thing, you get the like, oh, right, I am reminded of my vacation moment. And for some of them, and this is less true for inks for me, because when I go back to them, I'm like, what was that? But for sewing and whatnot, when I use the thing I've made, I also have that like, oh yeah, I bought this, blah, blah, blah. So I have this fabric that I got when I visited my sister for the first time in one place she lived. And I remember it when I remember her when I see it. And then I got fabric on a trip I took by myself. And a couple times. And I remember that trip or that place when I use it, when I use the item I made. So it's nice because it has like longer life than some other souvenirs, you know, like some people do magnets or spoons or dishes or something, and those would not have the same allure for me, except I did start getting those like you were here mugs from a certain cafe that we might all know. And the other problem is I have only so many mugs I can use. So that's the other reason they're impractical. November 2025. What did I say? Day 24. Ink. I'm looking for like the juicy part of this nib, and the answer is none of it. A little bit more. Online Lilac. What's funny is I know a brand named Online as a yarn maker. I don't know if they're in any way related. I think not, but who knows? This is made in Austria or Austria, however you say it. My partner would do his amazing Arnold impression to say it, I'm sure. Yeah. So, you know what? His Arnold impression isn't bad, but he does one of the worst British accents I have ever heard. Like, it is seriously so bad. There's only one other person who can compete, and it was what I thought previously was the worst accent attempt I had ever heard. Just like, what are you trying to do? That is not what anybody sounds like, you know? But now he does it because he knows I'm like, ah! And I know, man who knows him will be nodding her head. Like, of course, that's why he does it now. So, here's today's ink, Lilac. Almost done with the month. Still haven't figured out what I'm doing for the last days. But it's all right. We'll ink some pens. We'll celebrate. We'll get, you know what? Maybe we'll figure out what I'm going to have inked for December. I don't think I'm going to put all of the Advent inks I get into pins for December. I think I'm going to do something like what I've been doing here. But I have not yet decided for sure. So, yeah. Also, if you feel like weighing in, when it's dark like this, do you prefer it with the natural light even though it's dim? Or do you prefer it when I turn on the artificial light? Would like your input. If you don't care either way, that's also a valid bit of input. I didn't write on this. And I don't have a pin nearby. How weird is that? How do I not have a pin nearby? Is it really... Well, Let's just do this. Let's just go out of our way, reopen this. I just need to get the number 30 on here. There we go. There we go. So I know I sort of did it in a 30 inks. See, we were going to have this whole thing over here, but then I didn't even do the right order. Here's Opportunity, and here's Lilac. So Lilac, or Opportunity, looks more magenta here. Lilac looks more like what probably people are calling purple, when it's not, but they're probably calling it that. That's all. That's it for today. We're done. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Bye.